Hi Sagittarius, it's Power and Light Tarot coming at you with the reading. Today we have another great reading. We do. We hope you guys are well. And yeah, we start with good luck. And you know, what's not great about that, right? And so here's the Black Cat. This can talk about destiny, a sense of fate and destiny. That's what that good luck is. Yeah, very interesting. And you know, we're still in the Sagittarius full moon, which can definitely talk about good luck. And just a couple days ago, and I will have the link to that reading. It's a very cool reading with all the 12, with the horoscope for the 12 signs. And yeah, it is. The Sagittarius full moon is about good luck. It's really about understanding or like believing and being inspired as well to kind of act on what's important to you, act on what makes you, what enthuses you, and what you want to make bigger, what you want to really kind of, move forward with. And yeah, it's very cool. And we have the clarity as well, this card, and this is, exactly what it is. Somebody knows exactly what they want. They're very clear. And Dante is here with Beatrice, and she died, and he's holding her, right? This can talk about a past life, kind of a past life partner, but it's really, this is the star. It's really about hope, and that's why we have the doves here. Yeah, the doves are about hope. And yeah, and so he's holding her. He's also holding the heart in his hand, and then there's a crown above it. But this is the star. This is hope and inspiration and things like that. This is like feeling like I can really make my dreams come true. That's really what that card is. And somebody's very clear on what their dream is. They for sure are. Yeah, and let's see what they say about that. Grace, that's what they call this card, Grace. Beatrice's presence made such an impression on Dante that he felt as though his spirit had been infused with light. Yeah, and he's holding that basically, but he was so inspired by her. He was convinced that she was truly an angel, and was unable to speak to her when they met. Since he said nothing, Beatrice did not suspect Dante's love. Yeah, soon after she wed somebody else, and the anguished Dante had an inspiring dream of Beatrice with the god Amor, which we know is the god of love. He awoke resolved that his love for Beatrice would be no earthly passion to expire when they died, like they're going to go into the next life together. Instead, he would immortalize Beatrice with poems that will last forever. Okay, well, it doesn't seem like she died. She just married somebody else. Love that inspires us and inspires others, turning dreams into reality, awareness of goals. Yeah, we have clarity and the belief and self-esteem to meet them. We have the strength card right after this. So this is courage. This is self-mastery and courage to do this, to step into this relationship. It looks like, Sagittarius, with you. You really inspired somebody. That is very kind of Sagittarian anyway. And this is, this is Aquarius energy. Maybe somebody is Aquarius here. Could be, because the star is, is ruled by Aquarius. We also have the strength card. It's a number 8. So this is stepping into your power. And this is Brunhilde. Yeah, and that's her, really means that her name is Brown, right? Brune is brown. Bruno, all that stuff. San Bruno. Well, San Bruno was, some guy named Bruno. He was a saint, right? And these are cities in California, but I don't ever remember. I guess he was maybe made a saint later on. I don't remember anybody named Saint Bruno, but hey, it is what it is, right? And so that's Catholic anyway, and I'm not I'm not Catholic. So the strength card here, but it's number 8. Definitely talks about courage, and he rescued her. Yeah, and interesting, in the reading we have the Scorpio card, Sagittarius, and maybe there's somebody who is a Scorpio here, maybe they are Leos, the strength card, Aquarius over here, but need not be those particular signs, maybe though. And Scorpio is about overcoming odds. Yeah, and this is why they don't usually fear death as much. Well, they don't fear death as much because at least the ones who are, in their higher mind, for sure they don't. And unless they're smoking a lot and drinking a lot, doing all these things that can harm your health, then I can understand if they're afraid, right? I mean, no digs on anybody out there, but hey, right? And so this Scorpio card, though, Scorpio is based on the eighth house of death and transformation, right? And so this is why, too, the afterlife, past lives, this is all Scorpio stuff. So this is why they are more resilient and don't really fear death as much, right? And the life purpose for Scorpio is to develop resilience. Yeah, you see that means that they have to go through a lot of stuff, a lot of, right, in order to develop that resilience. It doesn't fall out of the sky. No, I guess for some people are born with more grit than others. We know that, right? But with this, there's often a story of survival against the odds. Yeah, and Sagittarius, somebody could have went through some type of survival against the odds. It's possible here because, and maybe you married somebody else or they married somebody else, because that's what Dante and Beatrice is about. And then he had this realization that they're going into the next life. So he's like, it's okay if she married somebody else, right? Yeah, because we're going to be together in the next life. That was his attitude. And then, Brunhilde here, her father was a weirdo. And they were in Germany, and he put her up on the hill because she had a boyfriend. And he's like, I guess he wanted her to be a virgin for the next, I don't know, for the rest of her life, maybe. I don't know. I don't know how old she was either, but he strapped her to the side. He tied her up to the side of the mountain. I don't feel like she had any food or anything like that. And Siegfried was her boyfriend. He went to rescue her and took her away, and and she told her father to go kick rocks, right? And hope I never see you again. Maybe we don't know that part, right? And the horse is rising up here. This could be freedom. Yeah, because she did get her freedom. So we have storylines, right? Potential storylines, like between Dante and Brunhilde, Dante and Beatrice, and Brunhilde. I guess in German maybe it's Brunhilde or Brunhilde. I'm not sure, and Siegfried. Yeah. So very interesting. They both ended up happy, and both of these kind of have happily ever endings. I feel like that's what somebody wants with you. And maybe they had to go through some stuff to really develop some resilience, right? Yeah, I mean, resilience is the best, right? It is. That means that you can get through life without feeling the aches and pains so much of relationships or poorly behaving people, or if you're resilient, you can resist things like addictions and just things like that, right? So resilience is really important. And this card, Sagittarius, Scorpio rules the reproductive organs. So we know what they want, right? We definitely know here the reproductive organs. So the Ace of Coins is reversed, and let's have a look at that. That's that is the Ace of Pentacles reversed, and I'll be honest, I kind of forgot what that meant. Yes, in the reverse. Let's have a look at that. Coins, yes. Ace in the reverse. See what this says here. Yeah, this is a desire to reap the fruits of labor, elusive success, a desire. This person wants happiness with you, or they want things to end well or go well with you, something like that. This person's gone through something terrible, Sagittarius. Remember, it could be you, right? Only you will know that part, right? Like only your hairdresser knows if you went to Walgreens or somewhere, to just kind of get a bottle and, throw it on your head, right? I'm just kidding. See what we have, you guys. And let's see what the angels have to say, Sagittarius, for you guys. The angels, please, for Sagittarius. And they are saying perfect timing. Yeah, really interesting. This person could be coming at their perfect timing. But for me, they went through all this hard stuff, and now they're ready to be mature or ready to take this on, or just something like that, right? Even this clarity card doesn't always talk about, just simply what you want. You know what you want at this point. It can talk about your higher consciousness is like you have a major understanding of what life really is. That's what that is about as well. Let's see what we have today, and let's grab a deck. See what we got today for you guys, Sagittarius, and yeah, we're gonna kind of mix cards here a little bit here. Let's get a card over here. A couple decks is what I really mean for you, Sagittarius. And let's see what we have. Okay. For Sagittarius, and we start with the Death card. All right, so this is Scorpio energy. This is transformation in this reading. For for sure is regeneration. That's what that card is. And yeah, he arrived here, and he's over here at the, on this deck, he's, in the cemetery. So he's going to wake these people up, right? He's going to start playing some crazy music. Just kidding. Let's see what else we have. But this is kind of a revival and a regeneration for sure, because there's nobody dead laying here. They're already, they've already been buried. So he's there to help regenerate. He is. 7 of Wands. He's praying. This person's praying, Sagittarius. I'm going to set these cards down and we'll talk about them. If you would like your own psychic reading, you may always get one. I'm a Silva grad. They're accurate, yes. And they're a lot of fun. We do them, usually on the phone. We could do a Zoom or Google Meet. But we do the tarot spread at the end. So you have 2 different divinations, sources of insight. And you can get those separate if you would like. Mystic Sense has a free 5-minute psychic reading. And I also interpret natal charts. Yes, I'm also doing synastry, which is the compatibility of 2 people. Yes. And let's see what we have here. 3 of Swords. The swords are out, though, Sagittarius. Strength card showing up again here. It's not Siegfried and Brunhilde this time. It's, I don't know, Alice and the lion here, right? Yeah. So in this particular reading, also those psychic readings are good for your own perspective on anything, Sagittarius. Your own life, your career, whatever, definitely can be very helpful there. And yeah, and so let's get into this right now. And we're going to get another deck here just for the fun of it, because this deck's kind of fun. Yeah, let's see what we have here. And the crossing, the challenging energy is this man praying. Remember, this Ace of Coins was, the hope that they will reap the fruits of their labor, or things will turn out well. Things will be successful. And that's what that Ace of Coins reverses. It's like, I'm not sure. I really want this new beginning, a solid one, because I've done a lot. And this person probably has done something. Because Dante, had to deal with, Beatrice. She went and met somebody else and married somebody else. And, he's okay to have her even though she's dead, right? He's kind of okay for that. He goes, we're going to be together in the next life. And then Siegfried, had to go. I think Siegfried had to fight something, an animal, before he was able to rescue Brunhilde. Yeah. Yeah. So let's see what we have for Sagittarius. And I'm going to read this like it's your person. So there's a transformation that is definitely wanted, a regeneration. The crossing energy is praying, or the challenge. And we have the Strength card again. So, wow. So this person really has courage. But, it didn't come easy because it sits in this, it may, it's sitting in the challenge. But, this sometimes is the influential energy, not so much a challenge. They have the courage here, but they're praying here. So this could be like, I'm really praying. I got enough balls to do this, and I hope it works out because, right, I had to deal with the lion 3 times here, right? The lion showing up. Well, the lion's not here on the Strength card with Brunhilde, no, but the courage is still there nonetheless. King of Wands showing up, and this can be about courage, could be about Leo, could be about, right? Here's the lion in front of him, and he's being offered something. This person's praying you're going to take their offer, and you can see it here if you're able to, to kind of view the camera, right? And the moon, Sagittarius, showing up in the past. And let's have a look at that. Knight of Cups reversed. Yeah, in the past, maybe you guys had a breakup, or they could have been a liar. The Knight of Cups reversed can be a liar. It can be somebody who's afraid, and maybe they're afraid because they lied, right? It's, that's only you will know that if they were lying, basically. I mean, it shows up here sometimes. They could have been. We have the 3 of Swords here, right? And so the moon, this person could be afraid because they lied to you, or they could simply be afraid that you're not going to take their offer. We see them praying. And this King of Wands, he has a bad attitude, Sagittarius, right? He's being demoted from Sagittarius to, I don't know, just he's being demoted. He definitely is. And something, right? Maybe his ascendant is being demoted. We're not sure. But the funny thing about that, though, is that the divine hand wants to offer him that wand, And he's just looking at it like his hands are kind of, he's all tight, his body language, and he's looking at it like, do I really want? He looks angry. This person's praying you're not going to be angry and you're going to take their offer. Yeah. And the overall energy here, not the overall, but I beg your pardon, like the mindset. So this man here with his poor clothes on, right? He's got patches, right? And they're not in style like, kind of used to be, or holes used to be in style. It's not about style here. It's about he's broke, or he's feeling like his spirit is down or low, right? He's got these patches. So, he's covering his eyes and the cups are all empty. So he already made his choice. And when he wakes up, he wants to see what's there. So this is kind of like eeny, meeny, miny, mo, except, I'm really afraid, right? Like, oh, goodness, right? And the mindset here is this person made the choice. And this is like, I got to give it up to God, whatever happens. And, Yep, exactly right. So let's see, we have the Three of Swords in the near future. And the swords are out. Look at that. And so that's good. And there's no more blood there on the heart. And this is either ending a third party, ending a major, maybe heartbreak or heartache, ending disappointment. But let's have another look here. Let's get another card with it. And we have the King of Cups. And here he is. He looks like Woody Harrelson here. Let's get another card here. This is about love. He has a giant cup, Sagittarius. So, if he's been drinking all night, or, if he just fill this cup once, he'll be, he might drown on the way to your house, right? He could. And the Page of Wands. And this Page of Wands is being challenged with his new path. He's challenged. He wants a new path. He's trying to kind of grab his wand here for movement and a new path. And the rabbit's looking at him like, like, come on, you're supposed to be a human, stand up, right? And he's kind of laughing at him a little bit, but and the rabbit always means fertility, really. And so in the near future, this I feel like they're going to come to you and ask you for renewal or a new path with you, a new direction, a new time. Yeah, I'm pretty sure here. And this can also be like this person ends something because there's grieving. One of these cards talks about grieving. Yeah, they do. And then we have the Scorpio card that talks about resilience. Yeah. Yeah, well, Dante was really upset, right? Until he figured out that they're going to be together in the next life. Maybe this person's leaving something, Sagittarius, or you are. Remember, the readings can be switched. Leaving a relationship. And yeah, because there's some kind of understanding in this reading that wherever I was is not the right place, or wherever you or they were, like, because she got married and she went to the next life with him. Yeah, with Dante. He's like, I know this is going to come true, and he's holding her, and he's an angel. Yeah. And so, yeah, and so we have in the concerning message, we have the Knight of Wands and the Three of Wands. And so this may be you, but this is really taking action. That's why this person's praying. And that's why they have the courage to come, but they're like, I hope Sagittarius doesn't, go lion on me, go rage on me. It's possible here because the lion's here twice, right? But, he's real docile here. He is. Where is he? Where's the other lion at? I forget. Oh, down here. Oh, he's roaring. Oh, my goodness. And so, yeah. And so in the concerning message is a new beginning. This person, they have it all laid out what they're going to say to you because he's reading off of this. And this is for his future. And he's turned his back on these other ships. So your person turned their back on something, and they're taking action. This is their concern here. Their concern is whether or not this person has it down, what they're going to say to you, because they feel like that's really important. Yeah, and so in the environment, we see the Strength card, but the lion she's fine with it. She has her infinity, and this is her power, the number 8. And, he's roaring at her, and she's holding this wreath in front of her. She's not afraid of him. Wheel of Fortune in the environment. So this is the courage to see if you are really their true destiny. I feel like that's what that is. And, yeah, and we have the Hierophant, and the Hierophant shows up with the Hermit. And this is a different hermit. He's sitting outside, and he hasn't really he's still seeking the light or the answers, right? Because here's the fire and the lantern is empty, and he looks sad. He's sitting down with his, big wand, and he's in the middle of this desolate place. I mean, you wouldn't want to be a hermit here because you couldn't hide out in any trees or any cabin. There's nothing there. It's kind of like Vegas, right? Or, it is kind of like that. Or, Nevada or Arizona maybe, but it's a desert. And so here he is, and this is with the Hierophant, and this is in the hopes and desires. This person is hoping that, I feel like they're just hoping, they might, really want to marry you possibly, but I feel like what this is they hope that they are going to see the light. Like this Hierophant can talk about having the keys, like the answer, because he's supposed to be, the know-it-all. I shouldn't say it like that, but the source of all information, sort of. Like he's the teacher, the mentor, right? The Hierophant. And so, here is the Hermit here showing up. These are both spiritual cards. Your person is hoping, Sagittarius, that, like, really, I feel like they're going to see the answer that is like, you're gonna answer them in this, like, you want this as well, because this is like he doesn't know what's gonna happen. There's no light in his lantern, and the Hierophant is there too. Like they hope they have the keys to this basically. And the Fool in the outcome, Fool showing up, and here's the dog, and they're like, come on, let's go, and we have Judgment. And this is in the potential outcome. This is rebirth with this person. Yeah, and this is a great combo. We see the Fool taking a leap of faith, right, on this new adventure with you. And, and then we see the Angel, and she has already come to declare her judgment on these people so they can wake up and have a new life. And they're dressed now, and they got out of the coffins. But the message here is that we can only see the backs of them walking to their new life, right? And so the point about it is, though, it talks about rebirth, and I've learned, I've been awakened spiritually by the Angel, and I've been judged. Yeah, there's judgment in this reading. That's why they're praying. See this person praying here. And so right here, this is like, I want this new beginning. I'm going to take a leap of faith, the Fool, and I'm never going to look back. I hope this works out this way. This is your person. Yeah, this is an awesome reading. It's very telling. It's very deep. Yeah, and we see with this, and I bet you this person had to develop a lot of resilience with this Scorpio card, because this is the major message with this card. Okay, thank you so much, Sagittarius, for joining me. And the full moon video is linked below. Yeah, with all the horoscopes right there. And please remember to like, share, and subscribe. It's in the comments at the top. And hit the little the bell for notifications. Thanks so much, guys.